Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about my Jared James Nichols Epiphone Les Paul Custom Gold Glory. Let's talk specs. The finish is called Double Gold and it's a satin finish, and I really like the way it feels. You don't get that kind of stickiness that you get with the gloss finished poly necks of the regular Epiphone Customs. The neck profile is a C-shaped 50s neck, so it's quite thick. It feels pretty chunky, to be honest, compared to the other guitars I've played. I tend to prefer somewhere kind of in the middle of a thin and a thick neck, but I've actually got really used to this neck and I'm really starting to like the way it feels. It's got an ebony fretboard with pearloid inlays. Obviously at this price point they are acrylic inlays, not real pearl. You'll see the inlays also don't go all the way to the end of the fretboard. That was an aesthetic choice from Jared. It's got a double bound mahogany body, carved top, no maple on this one I don't believe. Single P90 in the bridge, Seymour Duncan P90. You got your wraparound lightning bolt tailpiece for better intonation. There's Grover tuners, and they're really good actually. I really like the way they feel. They feel really substantial, and they hold tune really well. Comes with the Epiphone light case, which is kind of in between a gig bag and a hard case. I'd prefer the hard case, but you know, it looks like it'll protect it pretty well, and it's quite nice. Better than no case. A couple of things I don't love about it: the Blues Power truss rod cover. Thankfully that's quite an easy fix. The older model actually had a Blues Power plate on the body which was screwed in, so if you took it off you were left with the two screw marks. At least with this you can just flip the truss rod cover around, which is what I've done, or you can replace it completely. The finish, while I love the satin, the gold, the way it looks, it does have some flaws. This isn't the first one I've had either. The first one was worse for the finishing quality. This one's definitely better, but still not perfect. You've got issues around the binding where they've not scraped it away very well. It's not very even. Paint overlapping the binding, creating a weird kind of shadow. The back of the neck on mine has got scratches underneath the finish. I did notice that in the shop, but it was the better of the two that I had the option of taking. My first one also had fret problems. We had some uneven frets, but this one, no problems on that front. Plays really nicely. I really like the uniqueness of it. It's that, you know, combining the Les Paul Custom with a Les Paul Junior essentially. It just looks really cool. It's really unique, really different. And I think he's done a great job with his signature model. Looks like there's a Pelham Blue version coming out soon as well. That looks pretty cool. As well as the black version from the previous run. Although that does have a few more differences. So you have that Blues Power plate on the body, and it does have the old Epiphone headstock, whereas these have got the new Kalamazoo style Epiphone headstock. I think that covers everything. So we'll do a demo. That'll either be a loop or just some random playing. Haven't figured that out yet. Don't forget to hit like, press the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this guitar. Have you got one? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know what you think. you.